And we welcome you to the Dennis R. Smith Gymnasium here at the campus of McCollum High School. Robert Villafranca on RC Audio Sports. I've got play-by-play. Reese Hernandez Robinson right beside me will be handling production and a little color if he wishes. Isaiah Castro will handle the camera work today. So we've got a great crew, as we always have a great crew for you. Thank you for joining us here on RC Audio Sports. You found us while you're here. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon so that you never miss one of our live streams. We've got a good one here tonight. We hope to bring you a good one every Tuesday and Friday night. But we've got a good one here tonight. It is the 12-0 MacArthur Brahmas who have taken the trip to visit the McCollum Cowboys, who are hosting. They are 11-1. 11-1 because their only loss, the Cowboys' only district loss this year, has come to the MacArthur Brahmas. So 12-0 MacArthur, 11-1 McCollum, and I'm going to put it this way: the winner of tonight's game wears a crown. If the virtually, where's the virtual crown? Still 3 games left to go. You know, don't want to put the jinx on them, but virtually with the way these teams have been playing, really about a 30-point differential between them and everybody else. Except I've got an asterisk on that, and I'll tell you a little bit more about it. But up to last Tuesday, these teams were putting about 30-point differentials on everybody, and should that continue through the rest of the season, very likely, let's put it that way, very likely that the winner of tonight's game is going to wear a crown. If it's the MacArthur Brahmas who win tonight, most likely that they'll have the outright championship. They'll be the only crown wearers. If McCollum gets a win tonight, then very likely that they both end up with a loss, and we'll be looking at a co-championship if things play out as they have been playing out through the season so far. But we'll pay real close attention to it, especially tonight's game, and then the next 3 games coming up. It's 28-5A, very competitive. There's a logjam in the middle too, and we'll tell you about that as well. We're going to take a short break here from our live stream, but don't go away because we'll be right back.
I've been working for Harlandale for 23 years. I'm the first person they see, and I like to work with kids. Here at Harlandale, we're a team, and when it comes to delivering the kids safely to school, we all work together and we accomplish the mission.
Join Harlandale ISD as a bus driver and become a vital part of our education community. Enjoy a fulfilling career with competitive pay starting at $19 an hour. Apply today at harlandale.net/apply.
Come be a part of the Harlandale legacy.
I originally found steel pans when I went to a UTSA percussion camp back in the summer of my sophomore year. That was the first time I was ever introduced to this instrument, and we got to kind of see videos about how they were made and got to play like a calypso tune, which is the traditional music that is associated with steel pans.
We go up to the Austin area as a group, and she performed her solo for a judge.
It's called Wildflower by C.J. Menji.
The judge has to award her with the first division gold medal, which she received, and then they advanced to state. They chose her, which only 2 to 3% in the state of Texas earned that award. I'm very proud of her.
I feel like it's encouraged to be a musician, be an artist, play an instrument, all that stuff. So I think being in NAISD really allowed me to find my interests and do what I enjoy.
When you're hit by a motor vehicle, there's nobody that tells you that there's most likely going to be a billion-dollar insurance company protecting the driver that just hit you. It's a mistake to play in traffic, just like it's a mistake to go against an auto insurance company all alone. When you get into a car crash, don't fight the billion-dollar auto insurance companies alone. If you've been injured in a car crash, call Martinez & Associates today at 210-337-1111.
You're gonna see me shine, 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 walking on beams of light, 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 light. Oh, oh,
oh, oh. And we welcome you back to the Dennis R. Smith Gymnasium here on the campus of McCollum High School. It's the McCollum Cowboys hosting the MacArthur Brahmas. It's a 1 versus 2 matchup. Very likely, very possible that this team or this outcome will determine the district champion. The MacArthur Brahmas visiting team here tonight, coached by Claire Torres. Claire is an alum of Laredo Alexander, coached at Laredo LBJ before she came to San Antonio, and coached at Brackenridge, ended up at MacArthur here. Did a great job at Brack, and MacArthur hired her after this past year. It's her first year as the head coach of the Brahmas, so we welcome Claire Torres to our stream. Second time that we've had the MacArthur Brahmas under Claire Torres on our streams. The record for the Brahmas, 25-5 they are so far, 12-0 in district play. Beat the McCollum Cowboys on New Year's Eve. That was 59-57, a 2-point, very hard-fought game. The Brahmas are scoring 60 points per game. They're giving up 40, and the district differential is even greater than that. The reason that differential is only at the 20s is that before they got into district, they had some very, very close games. Besides McCollum's 2-point game, really nobody has come close to MacArthur. 0-2 the Brahmas were against McCollum last year. The Cowboys, of course, ran the table on the district, and running the table got 2 wins against MacArthur. But this year, Claire Torres has taken the helm, and 1-0. They played once, and the Brahmas have won that game. The McCollum Cowboys hosting Ernest Lopez is the head coach. He's in his 8th year as a head coach. He's a Harlandale ISD alum, actually graduated from Harlandale High School, played for a very good Harlandale Indian basketball team under Chris Adamek, class of 2010, I believe that was. And he's had great success here with the McCollum Cowboys. This year, 25-4, very similar to the Brahmas record, 11-1. They've got that one loss in the, and they've got that one tick mark in the loss column. Of course, the New Year's Eve loss to the Brahmas. 65 points per game the Cowboys are scoring, giving up 42. They've got 3 straight district championships. We're going to tell you about their history in just a bit, but first we're going to do some commerce, a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Texas, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
And we welcome you back to the Dennis R. Smith Gymnasium here, of course, on the campus of McCollum High School. Let me tell you a little bit about the history of these two clubs. I always like to go back 3 years to when the seniors were freshmen in the program. For the MacArthur Brahmas, of course, this history is under Coach Taru, who's in the Judson ISD now, before Coach Torres got here. But 3 years ago, 24-13, 11-5 in district, finished 3rd, but they made it to the area round. This was when MacArthur and Alamo Heights were playing in the SAISD competitive district. 2 years ago, 23-24, it was 25 wins again, and against 12 losses, 15-1, a first place finish in the district champions. They were just 2 years ago, area finalists, again, made it to the second round. And then last year, 27-9, had 3 losses, 2 of those to McCollum, 1 of them to John Jay. And once again, the Brahmas, their stumbling block was the area round. Let's take a look at the Cowboys' history, if we will. Pull them up here. The McCollum Cowboys going back 3 years, 28-10. All of these were coached under Coach Lopez. Of course, he's been the head coach here for 8 years. This is his 8th year. 28-10. The Cowboys were 3 years ago. 11-3. They were first place, but they were tri-champions. They shared the district championship with 2 other teams, Medina Valley and South San. If I am my memory serves me, there it was a tri-championship, but district champions nonetheless. Area finalists, second round and out for the Cowboys. 2 years ago, 31-3, a 30-win season for Coach Lopez and these Cowboys. 13-1 they were. Again, a district championship, but it was a co-championship. They shared it with the Harlandale Indians. The Indians beat McCollum in the first round, and McCollum came back and beat Harlandale in the second round. Both teams finished 13-1, but it was a co-championship, a district championship nonetheless, but a co-championship. Coach Lopez and the and the Cowboys having to share that one. Last year, there was no sharing. 32-4 for the season, 16-0. The Cowboys ran the table. First place, when you're 16-0, you don't have to share the crown with anybody. But once again, an area finalist that exited the playoffs in the second round. So the McCollum Cowboys and the MacArthur Brahmas very similar in their postseason results here. That 25-5A, 26-5A district just north of us has just been a dead end for MacArthur and McCollum as they go into the playoffs. Liberty Hill, you're talking about Liberty Hill and Cedar Park and Rouse and schools like that. Just north of us, Austin area, that's just been Kerrville Tivy, I believe, is in that mix as well. But it's just been a stumbling block. It's been a dead end for the playoffs for MacArthur and McCollum, both of them hoping to break that glass ceiling and get beyond the second round and get on past that and maybe regionals and beyond that. So a big game for them tonight, trying to get some hardware for that trophy case at their respective campuses, but also a tune-up game for the playoffs. Both of these teams have clinched playoff berths, and what makes this game, the outcome of this matchup interesting is that in the current configuration, unless Southside figures out a way to get into the top four, MacArthur and McCollum are both going to go Division II in the playoffs. They have among the lower enrollments in 28-5A, so when they make the playoffs, regardless of where they end up among the top four, both of them will go to Division II. But interestingly, of course, there's a top seed and a second seed, so not only are they playing for a district championship, they're playing for an advantageous seed going into the playoffs. So there's a lot at stake here in today's game besides that crown and besides that gold ball that somebody's going to end up putting in their trophy cases back at their campuses. Let's visit now about some of projected starters for the Brahmas. I'm going to project that Faith Thomas is going to start, a senior, 11 points per game, 4 rebounds per game. Anaya Whitby will likely start, also a senior, over 2 points per game. Jelia Clay has been getting the starting nod from Coach Torres, and we expect her to start. We'll know in just a minute when they announce starting lineups. And Lily Otten, one of the premier freshmen in this district, certainly in the conversation for newcomer of the year. The 28-5A has several freshmen that are standing out this year, and Lily Otten would be one of them. And then finally, of course, Ellie Lee, who just happens to lead the MacArthur Brahmas in every category. 25 points per game, 7 rebounds per game, assists are at 3, steals are at 4 rebounds per game, and she shoots 81% from the free throw line. That's a little bit behind Faith, so I said every category. Apologies to Faith Thomas, who's got a little better free throw shooting percentage than Ellie Lee. For the McCollum Cowboys, we project Layla Gonzalez to start. Leah Mancha, let's go back to Layla, sophomore guard. Leah Mancha, a senior, 4-year letter, a standout in this district. We expect her to start as well. Juliana Torres, along with Noelisa Espinosa and Isabella Mancha. The Cowboys, a little hobbled tonight. The roster's going to be slightly depleted. I'm going to say slightly in number, but in significance, greatly diminished. First of all, Brooke Romo is not available for competition today. Brooke Romo is a member of a traveling nationals traveling volleyball team, and it's something that she does every year. Coach Lopez, of course, all in on that. They have one tournament, and it just so happened this year that Brooke Romo's tournament is tonight against the MacArthur game. But again, that's part of the deal when you want to share athletes and you want to let athletes shine in more than one area. So kudos to Coach Lopez and his cooperation and in the development of Brooke Romo. So she won't be available. That's a big miss. And Sophie Yanez, a freshman, another outstanding freshman in this district. Sophie Yanez is not available. A minor injury that's going to keep her out of tonight's game. Coach Lopez doesn't think that she will be missing any more than tonight. Noelisa Espinosa has got a bandage on her right hand. Coach Lopez tells us that she hurt her finger pretty badly. It's a pretty sore shooting hand. So Noelisa will be hobbled as well. So the Coach Lopez brings a shortened lineup, a depleted lineup, and by injury and by attendance, and still here to compete for the share at least of the district crown.
We encourage you to join the Texas Association of Sports Officials. TASO members are dedicated to making Texas Middle School.
An announcement there by the McCollum Cowboys scores table. That's Jacob Fernandez, assistant coach, making the announcement and appreciating the officials tonight. It's a great move that schools are making again to, maybe we've kept the officials in the background too much and not really giving them the outward and the spoken respect that they deserve, and we see that around the district as we travel, and I know it's going on around the state. But a great gesture, and I think it's something that we all need to be reminded of, that this is tough. It's a tough job, and we should respect them, not just inwardly, but we should also express that appreciation for them.
Welcome to the Dennis Smith
here at McCollum High School. We are going to start this game by honoring our flag nation with the playing of the national anthem, and we're going to do the same here. We're going to keep it right here so that you can do the same at home. And here we go. And there you have it, our national anthem. Now the starters, of course, the visiting MacArthur Brahmas will be introduced. Faith Thomas, a senior.
Number 3, senior, Anaya Whitby.
Number 3, Anaya Whitby, also a senior. Number 11, Jelaya Clay, as we assumed. There's number 12, Ellie Lee. She was a player of the game on New Year's Eve. And number 25 is Saeli Garcia. Also, she's a junior, scoring almost 9 points per game. So a lot of names that you see on our Notable Nights posts pretty regularly. The MacArthur Brahmas.
Senior, Noelisa Espinosa.
Number 14 is Noelisa Espinosa. You've certainly heard us call her name out a few times. Isabella Mancha, number 32, a freshman.
6, sophomore, Layla Gonzalez.
Number 2 gets a starting nod for Brooke Romo, the sophomore guard, Layla Gonzalez.
Mancha.
And Aaliyah Mancha also, along with Ellie Lee, in the conversation for District's MVP. She's a standout. No, Lisa as well. Faith Thomas, Ellie. And finally, number 10 is Juliana Torres, who has been on a scoring tear of late. She can light up the scoreboard, and she, a great ball handler. She'll take it into the paint, and she'll tee it up behind the arc and score from there as well. Juliana Torres, I know that we'll be calling her name out a few times. I ran out of time. I was going to tell you about one game that McCollum had here recently that was not a 30-point differential last Tuesday against South San. The Cowboys had to go into overtime after a 48-48 regulation finish at South San. Ended up winning that game in overtime. 61-50 was the score. Isabella Mancha scored 10 of the Cowboys' 12 points in overtime. She had a quince here recently, but I'm going to call that game against South San her debut, her coming out party. A 10-point, registered 10 points in the overtime. Certainly crucial and critical to the Cowboys being here tonight with just a single loss. The tip will go to the Cowboys, and Isabella will touch the ball corner. She likes that shot. Taking it. She is on it today. Calibrated from the get-go. Near corner, that's Isabella Sanchez. I beg your pardon, Isabella Mancha. Ellie Lee will take it from Saley. She's going to draw a double team. Saley will swing it back across. Faith Thomas into the paint. 360 spin cycle, and the ball goes out of bounds. Hard knock against the wall. Isabella Mancha, she is fine. Isabella Mancha, of course, little sister of Aaliyah Mancha. Aaliyah, a senior, and Isabella, a freshman. Saley gets the inbound, right back to Faith. Near corner again, hits the backboard, no good. No, Elisa, who's always around the basketball. Aaliyah down court, that's Juliana, kicks it back out. Looks like Isabella on the far corner, hits the rim, no good. Saley with the board. The Brahmas will run every opportunity they get. Of course, the Cowboys will try to slow them down with that full court pressure. We'll see who goes. Over on the other side, a foul, and Nia Whitby got open, got behind the defense, as you can sometimes get in a full court press. Nia Whitby on the baseline got a nice pass, fouled, and no good. So she's got two shots coming. Anaya is a 41% free throw shooter. She scores over 2 points per game. She's a force in the paint, however. She's a big reason that the Brahmas get second chance opportunities, gets a bunch of rebounds. Coach Rod is in our chat room, and he says, let's go, Mac. You got this, Torres. Make history tonight, as Anaya Whitby makes her contribution to that outcome. Two of her two free throws are good, and a foul right off the bat here at the midcourt. That's Caitlin Gonzalez, who has gotten into the game and is called for a block. Caitlin Gonzalez is a junior. One team foul apiece for McCollum and MacArthur here. Lisa, right-hand bandage, doesn't seem to be bothering her on that handle. And Nia Whitby gets the outlet after the Brahma rebound. Ellie, she likes that shot. MacArthur tries to close, not in time. Nylon, Ellie, Lee, 3, and the Brahmas up 5-3. Isabella finds a crease in the defense, but eventually gives it up to Faith Thomas and Ellie Lee, who will handle a lot of the quarterbacking duties here for the Brahmas. Through the defense and into the lane. The official says no shot, fouled before. And that foul is going to go against McCollum's number 10. Juliana Torres, her first team foul. Her first personal foul, I beg your pardon. Second team foul for the Cowboys. And Nia Whitby from the line, she says, okay, I'll take it. The Cowboys didn't close on her. She had great space, so she takes a shot. The Brahmas out to a quick 7-3 lead. Juliana will spin that across to Aaliyah. Aaliyah right back to Juliana Torres. Lisa will run the quarterback spot for the Cowboys. In the paint, she's hard to stop there. It's Aaliyah. She's going to back out. Had some great defense there. Faith Thomas discouraging the shot. No, Lisa and Faith was going to bat that out on Faith and MacArthur, so the Cowboys will inbound. Saley Garcia comes back in for Caitlin Gonzalez. Just a quick timeout for Saley. Coach Torres maybe needed to have a little chat with her. Aaliyah on the baseline. Whitby will defend. Not enough defense to stop Aaliyah. She will score 7-5. July Clay on the far side. Looks for the cutter. Anaya Whitby up and under. No good. 2 white jerseys there. Aaliyah will come up with it. Big sister and little sister Aaliyah and Isabella go up for it. And little sister says, you can have it, big sis. Noah Lisa at the top of the key is going to put the ball on the floor. Sends Juliana to the baseline. Come back. They'll reset. All the way around. Bandage right hand, but Noah Lisa seems to be okay on the handles all the way across. As Juliana can't handle it. She had a shot. She was going to get a good look. The ball went through her hands and did not take the shot. 7-5, the Brahmas with the lead in the ball. 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. 12-0 MacArthur versus 11-1 McCollum. Saley will run the point. July on the far wing. Puts the ball on the floor. She's looking for a cutter. Ellie Lee will come bail her out a little bit. Gets a lot of defensive attention. No, Lisa almost came up with the steal. Faith near corner. Nylon. Faith Thomas. So Ellie and Faith have both hit the three, and that's got to be encouraging for Coach Torres. A long pass from Noah Lisa to Isabella. And little miscommunication there out of bounds. So a 5-point lead for the Brahmas, and they've got the ball back. Faye Thomas, Ellie Lee don't show any indication of having trouble calibrating here at the Dennis R. Smith Gymnasium hoops. Both of them have hit three corners. Saley into the paint. She finds a little daylight at the baseline, puts it up, no good. July Clay is going to pick the pocket of Layla Gonzalez, and she will get fouled. Layla Gonzalez dribbling that one up just high enough where July Clay thought she had a shot at it, and sure enough, picked her pocket and was on her way to a basket before she was fouled. 10-5. MacArthur leading Saley. July near corner. Faith hit that the last time, a little short this time. All kinds of white jerseys, and Isabella Mancha comes up with the board. She's going to draw July's defense over there down court. Layla baseline is going to come around and out to Noah Lisa. First shot with that bandage hand, in and out. Looked good, but didn't fall. And watch that bandage hand for Noah Lisa. Coach Lopez tells us that she took a pretty good shot there against South End, and Noah Lisa enduring some pain here tonight. She's a champion. I'm not surprised by that. No, Lisa and, well, here we go, Ellie. I'll tell you that story in a minute. Ellie at midcourt, and Layla tries to play some defense from behind, poke it out. Feet get tangled, so a foul against Layla. First personal against Layla. Fourth team foul against McCollum. Still a lot of quarter left to play. Faith. Oh, she thought she had Ellie at the block, and Ellie bailed out of there. Turnover. Juliana all the way to the court. She was adamant about taking that shot. Ellie had some great defense, and Juliana draws the foul. She's going to go to the line, and she'll shoot two. No, Elisa and Aaliyah Mancha and Elisa Espinosa have won over 100 games in green and gold. Both of them 4-year letters and starters or significant players as freshmen here with the program. And earlier in the season, they noted that they had been a part of 100 victories for McCollum. Way beyond that number now. Juliana is good for 1 of 2. Nothing but nylon on the second one. A little short on the first. Jalaya. Layla Gonzalez will play defense. Anaya Whitby's going to cross on Aaliyah all the way to the bucket against the glass. No good. Isabella after a couple of bounces and maybe a frustration foul there for Anaya Whitby as came up empty on that layup opportunity. First personal for Anaya Whitby, third team for MacArthur. MacArthur's pulled back their defense just a little bit. Going to wait till the Cowboys cross midcourt before they play defense. Juliana still, beg your pardon. No, Elisa still handling the point guard duties. Isabella Mancha. She's hit 2 of them, 10-9. She hit the last 10 points for McCollum in an overtime victory against South Ascend. Thomas will penetrate cross on Aaliyah on the backside. Zelaya will get the board, and Aaliyah Mancha will be called for the foul. I don't think body language tells me she didn't really agree with the call. Not sure. I've seen a whole bunch of athletes agree with the call, but Aaliyah was a little surprised. She thought she had all basketball. Official says no. Got some contact there, and Zelaya at the line for 2 shots. Off on the first one, but that foul puts the Bremas in the bonus. So for the next 2.5 minutes, every time McCollum fouls, it's going to be 2 shots for MacArthur. Kind of early to get into the bonus. Zelaya misses both of them. Noelisa comes up with a rebound. Anaya will handle some of that defense. Layla over to Juliana. She can hit that. Long on the first one. Noelisa with the board, tries to come across to Isabella, intercepted by Clay. Give and go. Clay to Whitby, back to Clay, and Clay converts. 12-9. Pretty basketball. MacArthur Bremas. Up over the top. Layla's going to have a hard time with it. Somehow, Noelisa ends up, gets a lot of defense, gets pushed. Maybe no foul. No foul, just out of bounds. Could have gone either way. Espinosa will inbound. Aaliyah. Not sure Aaliyah's taken any shot. Oh, she has taken one from the paint, but she can hit from behind the arc as well. Trying to get set up there, create her own shot. Free throw line all the way across to Juliana. Trouble controlling it, and she's going to turn that one over. Ellie Lee on the run with the Bremas. Inside the arc, and she hits it. The official says 2 points, but a nice shot for Ellie Lee. Ellie Lee has scored 5. Isabella will cross. Nice entry pass to Layla, and Faith Thomas says not here. Ellie Lee ends up with a deflection. Here comes Whitby from behind the arc. No good. Ellie with the board, put back, square and in. Coach Torres wants a foul. Not going to get it, but LED does get the basket. 16-9, 7-point lead. Isabella again, twice, called that thrice. Isabella Mancha is on fire. 9 points, 3 3-pointers here in the early going. Ellie will get deflected. Noelisa almost gets that steal. Jalaya from the near corner. Back rim and back, and Noelisa's going to fight for that. Over on the ground, Whitby will end up with the possession. Jalaya behind the arc, near corner, far rim again. Isabella Mancha with the board. Cowboys looking for some early offense. Don't have numbers, but Mancha's going to go to the board. No whistle, no basket. Here come the Bremas doing the same thing. Early offense, and Ellie Lee gets fouled. One behind the arc. Juliana Torres is going to join Aaliyah Mancha in the disagreement club. Felt like she got all basketball again, close, but the officials right there says nope, got a piece of the hand. So Ellie Lee going to the free throw line. She's got 3 shots coming. An 81% free throw shooter. Lee is. .34 seconds left to go. The scorer's table ready to send in some substitutions. Of course, you can't do that until right before the final shot on the 3-point. Fouled on a 3-pointer. You got 3 shots, so you got to wait until after the second shot before you get buzzed in. Ellie short on that one. So 0 for 2 so far. Ellie Lee is. Lily Otten, number 15, will join the crew, the Brema crew here on on the court. Lily Otten, a freshman, again, one of those outstanding freshmen in this district. Ellie hoping to get 1 of 3 on this trip, and she does. Calibrates after 2 misses, a 5-point lead. Could have been a 7-point lead had Ellie hit all of her free throws there. Layla on the far side comes back. Oh, man. Looked like Bremas were going to get into the pass lane. Isabella looking for a little bit of help. She'd like to get creative, get some help from Big Sister into the paint. She's going to take it all the way. She gets fouled on the layup. 2 shots coming. Number 11, Jelia Clay is called for a foul. Isabella off on the first one, looking up to the board. I believe that's Jelia's first personal foul. The board says 0, and I think that's her first. Isabella hit one from 15 feet away. She's hit 2 from 20 plus, and she gets a free throw from that free throw line, 15 feet away from the bucket. Ellie Lee keeping the dribble alive. Cowboy to the floor. Ellie Lee's going to take advantage of that. Long rebound. Ellie Lee will defend at the buzzer. Good if it goes off the glass, and that one will not count. Lily Otten gets the offensive board, puts it back, but the official says not before the buzzer. Man, we got a good one here today. We knew it would be. It's 17-13. The Bremas up on the McCollum Cowboys. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back.
Been in a crash? It's illegal for lawyers to contact you first. If yours did, it could ruin your case. Don't trust law firms that break the law. Choose Martinez & Associates, voted San Antonio's best law firm 3 years in a row. After you've been in a crash, go with the law firm you can trust. Call Martinez & Associates. With us, it's personal.
Call 210-337-1111. That's 210-337-1111.
You're gonna see me shine, 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 shine. Walking on beams of light, 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 light. Oh, oh, oh,
And we bring you back live to the Dennis R. Smith Gymnasium. Robert Villafranca here on RC Audio Sports. I've got play-by-play for you tonight. Hope I can do it justice. This is a great game. Reese Hernandez-Robinson at the control table, and Isaiah Castro behind the cameras today. Thank you for joining us. You found us on YouTube. While you're here, subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon. Never miss one of our live streams. Visit us on our social media platforms as well. We manage Facebook, Instagram, X, even Threads, besides this YouTube channel. So join us there and follow us and keep up on all things 2858. So Lisa, boy, if you thought that handle was going to hurt her, you might have to think twice. Great handles off the glass and good. Espinosa narrows the gap to 2 points. Jelia Clay at the near wing over to Saley. Saley was going to swing it. Faith will cut into the basket. The ball goes off somebody's foot. The official says, wait a minute. The one official says MacArthur. We got another official giving some input. And good officiating there. Having a conversation. You had a little better angle. Let me turn that call over to you. And I think, judging by the players' reactions on that, I think they were surprised that that call went to MacArthur, and saw some good officiating there. Get the call right. No, Lisa baseline all the way across. Oh, from the far corner. That's number 33, Naya Pettis. Let me tell you about Naya Pettis, far corner. Boy, in addition to the team, she gets the deflection, and she's running. Isabella Mancha looking for some early offense. She's going to back up. Thought she was going to take that. What an entry pass to Aaliyah. Aaliyah will get fouled, and Nia Whitby will be called for it. Naya Pettis played on this team last year. Was a late add to the Cowboy team earlier this week. Naya was going straight volleyball, but with the depleted lineup, if she's eligible, she can go. Coach Lopez approached her and says, how about a little basketball this week? We got a depleted lineup. Nia was here, and boy, she remembered how to hit that three-pointer, far corner, nothing but nylon. Cowboys up now 18-17. Nia Pettis was a player of the game for us on an RC Audio game we streamed during the volleyball season. And here she is making her case for maybe player of the game here. Big book it. 19-17, the Cowboys with the lead after Nia Pettis' three-pointer and Aaliyah's free throws. Ellie will back up into the block. Really hard to stop her there. Oh, long pass. No, Lisa missing Layla Gonzalez, a miscommunication. No, Lisa says you gotta run that streak. It's not a comeback route. You gotta run the streak, and miscommunication out of bounds. Brayman's ball. Faye Thomas, Anaya Whitby. She liked that shot. Soft touch, no good. Over the top. Aaliyah Mancha gets the board from Jelaya Clay. Isabella Mancha, it's a big sis. Back out to little sis. This is Isabella into the paint. Over to Layla Gonzalez, I believe. A little bit long. Aaliyah's going to tip that off of Whitby and retain possession. That's I beg your pardon, Angelisa Cervantes wearing number 3. I thought that was number 2 on the far side. Hard to read that number. So Angelisa Cervantes on the court for the Cowboys. Isabella gets the inbounds. No, Lisa wants it right back. Hut, she says. Let me run the offense. Oh! Isabella almost gets the spin to get the ball in. 19-19 with Ellie, the ball in Ellie's hands. Far corner, no good. Ellie, what a board. She'll get fought for it. She's going to have to give it up. Saley over to Faith. Faith in the near corner. She's hit one like that before. Rim. Good. Faith Thomas. Lisa tries to get through the perimeter defense. Bella long on that. She's going to get her own board. Another chance. Lisa in the far corner. Run it, she says. Let's run the offense. Get moving. Into the paint. 360. She's going to be fouled. She had Caitlin Gonzalez right where she wanted her, and Caitlin takes a swat at that. Gets called for the foul. Lisa at the free throw line. Elisa Espinosa, a dead eye from the free throw line. We'll see if, again, another test of that sore finger. Nice rotation, in and out, missed. And misses on both of them. Elisa backs up to play some defense now after her 2 misses. Ellie is going to bring the ball up. Finds a 2-3 zone here for McCollum. Ellie will back up. Take a shot off the glass, no good. Thomas tries to bring it down, but again, Aaliyah very aggressive on the board. She gets it. Isabella back out to Aaliyah. Saley Gonzalez in the passing lane will boot that one out. Aaliyah looked like she really wanted that shot. Isabella going in the wrong direction. Really couldn't get a bunch of oomph on the pass, and Saley was able to deflect that. Into Aaliyah. Big sis to little sis. Isabella with the ball. Elisa around the screen. Into the paint. 360. Ellie Lee with the board. Braymas, early offense. They've got numbers. Oh, can't connect. Angelisa Cervantes tries to get that back inbounds and hits the infrastructure of the backboard, so that's out of bounds. Caitlin Gonzalez to Faye Thomas. Short. Ellie with another board. Isabella tries to pop that up and will be called for the foul. Isabella Munch, I believe that's her first foul. It'll be the first team foul for McCollum. And the inbounds will come from the sideline. Saley back to Faith. Faith has room. She's going to take it. Anytime she's got room, she's going to take it. Fight for the board. Ellie Lee and Nia Pettis. The official says jump. Ball, tie up. Anyway, maybe not a jump ball. Juliana Torres will come in for Isabella Mancha. Ellie Lee, quick passing up, a little bit of an alley-oop inbounds, unable to convert. Aaliyah takes her first three-pointer, in and out, no good. Naya Pettis up for the board and out of bounds. Cowboys will retain an inbound from underneath their bucket. Naya Pettis making an impact here with her presence, and we've got a sub. It's going to be Layla Gonzalez coming back in for Angelisa Cervantes. Naya trying to find her spot on the paint, and over across. Layla dribbles it off of Ellie's toe. Ellie's toe sends it out of bounds. Cowboys ball. 22-19. The Brahmas leading by 3. We're at about the 4-minute mark of the second quarter here at McCollum. Now Lisa needing a little bit of help. Gets the ball back from Layla. Top of the key, resets. Aaliyah is looking to screen, get Faith Thomas off of Noah Lisa. She does that. A little bit too far away to shoot, though. Into the paint, back out. 360 will reverse. She finds Aaliyah on the cut, and boy, that's a golden connection there when it's working. Noah Lisa to Aaliyah. We talked about how the two of them have been a part of a lot of success here while they have been wearing green and gold. The 5-second count going. Noah Lisa getting dangerously close to it, and you've got the whole court to inbound. Juliana wisely lets that dribble in the backcourt before she picks it up. Juliana and Saley. Juliana to the bucket. Off the square, no good. Aaliyah will crash. Ellie Lee will end up with the board, and the Cowboys Juliana Torres, a big scorer for the Cowboys, called for her third foul, and she'll have to go back to the bench, and probably the last time we're going to see her this half. But talk about a hobbled lineup. You don't have your scorer, somebody that can put up 20, 25 points any given night. Juliana on the bench. Aaliyah will get the board. Saley will fight her for it. The officials say tie up. Arrows point to McCollum. They'll inbound underneath their basket. Espinosa has been handling the inbounding duties. Over to Isabella. Isabella back to Noah Lisa. Shot faking into the paint. Nice cut there. Layla Gonzalez can't handle Ellie. Ellie Lee had a big part in why Layla was not able to handle that. Great defense on the cutter. We got a timeout on the floor. The Brahmas have called it. You're watching high school basketball on the RC Audio Sports YouTube channel.
Ready! Set! Go!
It's a bad idea to run a foot race against these guys, just like it's a bad idea to go up against the billion-dollar auto insurance industry all alone.
Hire Martinez and Associates. With us, it's personal.
And it's pretty personal here on the court as well. 22-19. Still 3 games left to play, but the winner of this game, I'm going to say, just about can assure themselves of a crown, either a shared crown or an outright district championship. Still 3 games to go, but they'll be in position to be in great position to get a championship here. The winner of this game will. Aaliyah Mancha again misjudges the cut by Layla Gonzalez, goes out of bounds. This is, one of the hazards of a lineup that you're not accustomed to playing with. You got Sophie Yanes, who plays a lot, and she's missing this game, and Brooke Romo, we told you about her, not here either. So, besides missing, you've got a different lineup and a different chemistry. Noah Lisa in the paint, in the lane, passing lane, will get the steal over to Layla Gonzalez, give the assist to Noah Lisa, give the basket to Layla. And how many times have we seen Noah Lisa do that? Whitby into the paint, no good. Aaliyah Mancha with another rebound. Ellie Lee backs off. Ellie Lee backs off. Aaliyah Mancha says, I'm taking it, and she does. A basket. The Cowboys have the lead again. There's a lot of space to give a shooter like that. We'll see if that strategy continues. is Bella Mancha will deflect, and Aya Whitby will touch it last, and the Cowboys now with a 2-point lead, and the ball. 2 minutes and almost a half, almost 30 seconds to play here. Jelaya Clay back in for Saley Garcia. Elisa draws some defensive attention, close to the 10-second mark, gets across. Naya in the corner. Isabella gets another look. Nylon. Mancha. I believe that's her 4th three-pointer tonight. She's ringing them up inside the arc. Nylon on this side. Caitlin Gonzalez takes an opportunity of a good look. A great decision as she executes. Mancha across, looking for a crease, not finding it. Zelaya Clay out in front. No, Elisa will try to fight it down low. Ellie will get the rebound short again. She'll put it back up. No good. And who is that with the board? That's no Elisa with the board. My goodness. What a fighter. Got a timeout on the court. Coach Lopez has called it for his McCollum Cowboys, and that gives us an opportunity to visit with you about Matt Cake, Southway 4, David Benavides, Anthony Martinez there to help you make sure that you get a great deal on a pre-owned or a new vehicle, and that you get the best value on a trade-in. We appreciate David Benavides and Anthony Martinez. They were critical to making this collaboration happen. We appreciate their support, and you can show them your support of their support of us and your support of what we do by visiting them and getting your next vehicle from Matt Hakes Southway Ford. Layla Gonzalez will touch it first on this side of the in the front court, and we'll put it up. No good. Ellie Lee after a scrum. Back over here. Wow, Caitlin Gonzalez has hit the last 5 points for the Bremas. One inside the arc and one just outside the arc. We're tied up at 27 apiece. Aaliyah to Noelisa all the way across. Layla Gonzalez had a look maybe. Isabella's going to take it. Long, no good. Jelaya Clay with a board. Brema's always looking for some early offense. They've got some numbers. No good on the shot. Again, that was Gonzalez looking for her 7th straight point. Ellie Lee in the passing lane. Claims the ball. Near elbow. Bucket. Ellie buckets Lee on the shot. 29-27. The Bremas will regain the lead. Under 30 seconds to play. The Cowboys almost turned that ball over all the way deep to Layla. Layla across to Aaliyah. Aaliyah, shot fake into the paint. Ellie Lee's going to come up. No whistle. Give Ellie Lee the block there. At the shot, she finds Faith Thomas. Faith gets the ball deflected by Naya Pettis. And 10 seconds to go. Plenty of time to get a shot off. Noelisa into the paint. Up and under. Will spin. No good. Aaliyah gets a board. Off the glass. No good. She gets her board again. And she'll be fouled at the buzzer, the official says. Oh, boy. Aaliyah Mancha just leaving it all out there on the court. At the buzzer. No time left. See what the call is here. So they're going to clear the lane because no play on a miss. Aaliyah Mancha gets 2 shots, and the officials giving her just a little bit of time to recover a little bit. That was a hard fight. She wants the net fixed. Don't blame her. 2 shots coming. Aaliyah can tie us up here at half court if she can convert both of these free throws. I'm sure fatigue has a little to do with these shots. Finds a way. Nice form, nice backspin. Not a lot of arc, but gets it in the hole. So 28-29, she can tie us up here on this shot. A lot of rim, little glass, and we are tied up at 29 apiece. You're watching high school basketball on the RC Audio Sports YouTube channel.
Welcome to Mac United Early College High School.
Where as a student, you can earn a high school diploma.
And an associate's degree, all at no cost. Imagine graduating high school 2 years ahead of your peers and 2 years closer to your career.
That's the kind of head start Mac United offers.
Mac United students are MacArthur High School students.
And you'll have access to all the sports clubs and events that make high school so much fun.
Plus special industry partnerships where you'll gain hands-on work experience and earn a certification that will set you up for your future career.
At the same time, Mac United students are San Antonio College students with full access to the college campus and its resources like tutoring, gym facilities, theater shows, special events, and so much more.
Got your attention yet?
Don't worry about feeling like a small fish in an even bigger pond.
Mac United is designed to support you every step of the way.
From the uniquely designed courses, hand-picked teachers, specialized tutoring sessions, mentors, and like-minded peers,
it's all right here to support you and keep you on track for success and dual graduations.
As a Mac United freshman, you'll experience the thrill of high school, the adventure of college life, and the excitement of working towards your future career.
I know your dreams are different than mine.
And mine.
Mac United offers 2 educational pathways.
Are you interested in becoming a coach, counselor, school leader, or teacher like me? Well, in the education pathway, you get started with real-world skills.
How about business management, marketing, or even starting your own company like me? The business pathway gets you hands-on experience and skills in the business world.
Remember, you'll start earning college credits your freshman year.
Still not enough? Mac United offers summer school options so you can personalize your schedule by exploring electives outside the regular program.
whether it's completing your first college class, earning an industry certification, or graduating with honors, every step counts.
And we'll be there cheering you on every step of the way.
And we love to celebrate your success.
Imagine, in 4 short years, walking the stage to receive your high school diploma as a college graduate.
This unique experience gives you a head start on whatever comes next.
Ready to get started?
Apply today and join a community that's as ambitious as you are.
Mac United Early College High School, where your future starts now.
I have worked for Harlandale for 9 years. What makes my job special is knowing that the kids are getting a healthy and good meal to get them through the day. My kids come here. I have a 7th grader and an 11th grader, and my daughter graduated from McCollum High School in 2018.
Join Harlandale ISD cafeteria staff and be a crucial part of nourishing young minds. Apply today at harlandale.net/apply.
Come be a part of the Harlandale legacy.
And we bring you back to the Dennis R. Smith Gymnasium here at McCollum High School. We're all tied up at 29 apiece. We've got a good one. Thank you for joining us. You found us here on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon, and you'll never miss one of our streams. And we wouldn't be able to stream if we didn't have sponsors like Presidio Concrete. Hector Gonzalez, Dre Gutierrez, you've heard us tell their story for the last couple of years. They've been a 2-year supporter of RC Audio Sports and what we share. Presidio Concrete, 5 years in the business, have already developed an outstanding reputation in the area. They were part of the gorilla enclosure at the San Antonio Zoo, that project. They were part of the Veterans Memorial Stadium in Judson ISD and that project. But don't be intimidated. That's just an idea of what they're capable of doing. They'll do residential work as well, right there on your property. If you need a slab, a patio, a garage, a driveway, a foundation for a casita in the backyard, whatever it is, if your construction project requires a concrete, then you should not do that. You shouldn't do it without visiting with Presidio Concrete first. Yvette Diaz joins the sponsorship team this year, and we appreciate her. We certainly would not be able to do what we do without our sponsors. And, many of these sponsors, they support what we do because they understand the value of it. And Yvette Diaz is one of those sponsors who does. Sol Rose Medicare Legacy can help you find the correct insurance policy for you, the one that's right for you. Medicare or otherwise, and if you're a Medicare recipient and you've got a Medicare policy, you think that maybe the December 31st deadline is beyond and you didn't get there on time, you want to make a change, you still can make a change. You have until March 31st. You make one change annually. Yvette Diaz will tell you all about it. And if you're not satisfied with your Medicare policy, visit with Yvette. She'll give you the ins and outs of how that can be changed. But it's not just Medicare. It's all kinds of insurance, all kinds of health insurance and medical insurance. If you've got questions about it, if you're looking for a new policy, a better policy, give Yvette Deas a call. And 7 Cents Media, again, one of our sponsors, Sebastian Castro, Isaiah Castro, Rissa Castro, who we collaborate with a bunch during the fall and during football season. Isaiah Castro's here with us tonight. If you've got a video that you want to have professionally produced, a podcast, a music video, a documentary, a wedding or a quince, even if you want it streamed, 7 Cents Media is the call that you need to make for that. Superior Tax, founded and owned and operated by our very own Bobby Mendez. Bobby Mendez not here with us today, busy. It's income tax season. And again, if you want the personal touch, if you want to be able not to talk to somebody on a chat line or wait for support and technical support and all that, or an email back, if you want somebody across the table from you to answer questions while you are dropping off your paperwork or filling out the policy itself, Superior Tax is where you would do that. The personal touch, and you won't regret it. You won't regret calling Bobby Mendez up on that. Once again, we are here at the we're here at the Dennis R. Smith Gymnasium on the campus of McCollum High School. 29-29 is the score. We'll be back after a word from one of our sponsors.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Texas, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
And we bring you back to the Dennis R. Smith Gymnasium on the campus of McCollum High School. Coach Rod 033, we appreciate your company in the chat room, and we appreciate your kind words as well. Yes, every Tuesday and Friday night we try to bring you the best matchup. Tonight was, well, you would think that it was easy to do tonight, but really a couple of games that one versus two matchups for a couple of games tonight. Let's see if I can pull that up. Over on the boys' side, Southwest Legacy is at the Harlandale High School gym. That's a 1 versus 2 matchup over there, but still a little bit earlier in the season and did not have exactly the championship implications yet as early as they are in the season as this one did, and the history of it. So really, in the end, it was an easy choice, and we're here to stream this MacArthur and McCollum basketball game. We thank you for joining us. Other games on the slate tonight. Over on the boys' side, as we said, Southwest Legacy at Harlandale, Jay at Southside, Southwest at South San. That's a big one, too. Southwest beat South San by 2 in the first round. South San trying to avenge that and get back into a seat at the top 4 table. And over there on the girls' side, you see what's going on there. Southwest is hosting South San. Our calculations is that the Bobcats are a couple of wins from claiming a playoff berth. And with that, we bring you back to live action. Anaya will find Saley, about a 7-footer on the baseline. Aaliyah Mancha can't close in time. Saley gets a bucket. First points for Saley Garcia. Does a lot of ball handling. Oh, no, Elisa. Oh, no, I beg your pardon, Juliana Torres, who has had a lot on the bench in the first half because of foul trouble, right back out. And she says, let me make up for lost time here. Juliana has a bandage on her right hand as well, and that's what made me think that was Noah Lisa going to the bucket. She got by Ellie Lee and gets fouled. So a three-pointer the hard way. Juliana gets on the board. 4 points for Juliana. Of course, she's been hobbled by foul trouble. Hasn't had a lot of minutes on the floor. Yeah, and this time she's going to contribute defensively. That one goes out of bounds. Saley Garcia unable to handle the ball with Juliana's pressure. She's quickly down here trying to spot up. She likes that near wing. Isabella will find a 1-2-1-1 full court press. Juliana ready to shoot it when she touches it. Aaliyah with the board. She's going to try to drive Aaliyah Mancha away. And boy, a lot of contact. No whistle. Faith Thomas out in front. Nobody between her and the bucket. Noah Lisa is going to bat that one away and get called for the foul. Half of the Dennis Art Gymnasium thinks that was a great call, and half of the gymnasium would like to have another look at it. I'll let you guess which half is which. Faith Thomas at the line is good on her first free throw, so she ties us back up at 32 apiece. She's good on her second. So the Brahmas back with the lead here in the early going of the third quarter. To the bucket, Juliana Torres making up for lost time. 6 points, just like that for Juliana Torres. Double team on Faith Thomas. A whistle. The official says a lot of contact. Bring it here and we'll inbound. Let's see who that goes to. Number 2, Layla Gonzalez is called for it, and that'll be the second team foul for McCollum and the second personal foul for Layla Gonzalez. Jelia Clay will get the inbounds from. Oh, Whitby in the middle decides to look for the block. Saley towered over by the Cowboy defense. She thought she might be able to get the launch off, but didn't. Aaliyah Mancha and others kept that from happening. Aaliyah a little too hard off the glass. Ellie Lee down court. Faith Thomas. Ellie to Faith. You know that connection has happened a bunch. Give the assist to Ellie. Give the basket to Faith. 35-34. Juliana, she's not gonna pass up one of those shots. Far corner, no good. Deflection. Layla Gonzalez comes up with it. Back out to Noah Lisa. Into the paint. Running jumper. Boy, that's pretty. Noah Lisa Espinosa with a little floater, about a 5-footer. Nice touch. Jelia Clay looks at the bucket, changes her mind. Lead going back and forth. Jelia will draw Aaliyah Mancha. Mancha's going to close in on her all the way across. Great pass, Whitby. And Noah Lisa Espinosa just like that now in foul trouble. That will be her third if I'm counting them correctly. I've got the legendary David Hinojosa of the San Antonio Express-News right here next to me at the table. He's keeping stats, and boy, this is a bucket list. Calling the game with David here at my side. I'm going to have to hand him the mic here. He's too busy. Give me the sign, David. I'll get you a headset anytime you want it. Of the San Antonio Express-News, David Hinojosa journaling the high school sports scene here in San Antonio for a number of years. Noah Lisa crosses on Faith, back to Isabella at the arc, into the paint. Another floating jumper will draw a lot of contact. Saley Garcia will get called for that. Isabella did a really good job of getting Saley in a disadvantageous position, and just threw up a wish, but I don't think making the bucket was her goal. I think she was looking to get that foul. Mancha has been lights out tonight. The scoreboard tells me that is her 14th point. She's leading all scorers here tonight. 14. She's got an opportunity to make 15 here. Have to wait for 15 for another touch. Ellie up in front. Saley baseline running jumper. Long, no good. Isabella swats that one away. And that's going to come off of Faith Thomas. That ball will be last touched by Faith Thomas. So Cowboys ball. Still got a zone press here for the Brahmas. 2-2-1 this time. Down the sideline, Noah Lisa goes. Saley will defend. Juliana will try to create her shot against Saley. Into the lane. Not shy, Juliana Torres. Not shy about shooting that. Isabella, shot fake into the lane. Running jumper off the glass and good. She's got another opportunity. So she's going to go right by 15 on to 16, and now a shot, a free throw to make it 17 points. Again, leading all scorers. Brianna Villarreal, who is playing at Palo Alto now, played for McCollum for a number of years, and we tagged her with the nickname of Greenlight. She came on the floor ready to shoot, and Brianna was here for the boys' game on Tuesday, and I asked for her permission. I said, "Can Juliana Torres be Greenlight too?" And she said, "Sure." So I'm going to call Juliana Torres Greenlight 2.0. She hits the floor, and she's looking for her shot. Whitby at the free throw line. Saley, she finds oh my goodness, what a basket. Lily Otten, the freshman, gets free along the baseline and off the glass and good. 40-39, the Cowboys still lead, but Otten closes the gap. All the way across to Juliana. Juliana to Leila Gonzalez, gets to the free throw line, off the window and good. Ellie will take it from Faith. Faith will cut at the baseline. A lot of defensive pressure. Ellie's going to always get a lot of attention there. Otten into the lane, running jumper, and she is good for another 4 straight points for Lily Otten, a freshman. Bookmark that name. She's got a bright future ahead of her. Juliana again, green light 2.0, in and out, no good. And Otten with the board. She finds Ellie running. Ellie one-on-one, got some defense, 360, glass good. Ellie Lee now with 14 points of her own. Isabella stops right before crossing midcourt. Noah Lisa looks and goes a little bit long. Layla, I beg your pardon. Ponytail got in the way. Sayla out in front. Saley Garcia out in front, and Noah Lisa will deflect that out of bounds. Jeremiah Taylor, I beg your pardon. We thank you for joining us in the chat room. Lily Otten behind the arc. It's in front of the rim, no good. Ellie Lee will try to run that board down. Saley Garcia will end up with the ball after a bunch of hands touched it. Otten will defend Isabella. Freshman on freshman. All the way to the lane. Isabella, again, wanting to draw the foul, throws up a prayer, but I don't think making the basket was her intention. I think she wanted the foul. She succeeded again. She's done a good job of that. Isabella with 17 points, and Leah Mancha goes over to the bench. I thought she was going to get subbed for, but nope, she doesn't. She doesn't miss many minutes on the floor at all. She's getting a little, sharing some information with assistant coach Jacob Fernandez over there. And I'm going to guess that maybe Aaliyah was suggesting a timeout. Coach Lopez, if that is the case, Coach Lopez taking the suggestion. We've got a timeout on the floor. Timeout gives us an opportunity to visit with you again about David Benavides and Anthony Martinez at Mac Hakes Southway Ford. Let me fix that graphic for you. David Benavides, Anthony Martinez, Mac Hakes Southway Ford, located in the heart of 28580, located in the heart of Southside San Antonio on IH-35 between Zarzamora and Highway 16. If you're looking for a great deal on a new or pre-owned vehicle, you'll find it there. If you're looking for the best value on a trade-in, you'll find it there. Anthony Martinez, David Benavides, Matt Hakes, Southway Ford. Don't buy your next car before calling them. Lots of side conversations going on during that timeout. Coach Torres coming over and getting the ear of one of the officials and, of course, getting her input. The officials, again, very professionally allowing that to happen. Isabella off on her first attempt. She's got 2 shots coming, or 1 shot after that. She had 2 shots. Taking 1, got 1 more. Jeremiah Taylor, again, thank you for joining us in the chat room. We love what we do, and we certainly enjoy when visitors come on and share their insights. Isabella hits her a second free throw, 18 points now for the freshman. Behind the arc, no good. Mancha Aaliyah with the board. Early offense she's looking for. Ellie Lee wants to stop her. 360. Mancha will be fouled. And Whitby. Boy, the gym is really loud. And I don't think this side, I'm sitting on the McCollum side, I don't think they heard the whistle. And they were about to erupt. And then saw the indication that Aaliyah did get fouled. Been a very physical game. Officials doing a great job of calling this game. Of course, when you're in the midst of a physical game, you're just not going to get the approval of more than 50% of the gymnasium. Always a 50-50 split. Aaliyah good on her first free throw. We told you about her little sister, Isabella Mancha, at the South End game just last Tuesday. Scored 10 of the Cowboys' 12 points in overtime. She had a 15 here recently, but I'm going to call that South End game her debut, her coming out party. And certainly the coming out party has extended from Tuesday to Friday here today. 18 points for the freshman Mancha. Whitby to the block, back out to Ellie. Defense will close. Jelia Clay, baseline. Mancha will deflect. Lily Otten thought she had a shot. Mancha will, not sure she got a block, but she certainly changed the shot. Aaliyah against Anaya, off the block, no good. Mancha gets her own board. Lots of contact again, no whistles. MacArthur with the board, and Isabella Mancha almost in the passing lane, just about got the steal. 45-43, the Cowboys holding on to a narrow lead again. This game, big time district crown implications. The Brahmas win tonight. Oh, Ellie Lee from behind the arc. Long. Lily Otten, man, she can get up. Great vertical there from Lily Otten. Way on up. Tips it off of a Cowboy, and the Brahmas will retain possession. Leila Gonzalez will get a breather. Naya Pettis will come in for her. Lily behind the arc. Nylon Otten, a freshman. Brahmas retake the lead. Freshman Isabella a little bit long. She'll get her own board. No, Elisa will save her dribble, looking for her teammates to move a little bit. Juliana over on the far wing, looking for a spot to shoot from. Coach Lopez says, you might want to look over here. No, Elisa. A lot of space for Juliana. No, Elisa just trying to set her up. Ellie was, playing possum. Ellie was. And when she saw Noelisa come over there, she jumped into the passing lane, got the steal, and a coast-to-coast bucket for Ellie Lee. 48-45, a three-point lead for the Brahmas. All the way across, Isabella near corner into the paint, back out. Naya Pettis, bucket. Naya Pettis again, and a recent addition to this team, and boy, having a significant impact here tonight. All tied up at 48 apiece. Whitby looks for the cutting Otten, unable to meet that. Jelia Clay at the top, back across to Otten. The Brahmas want Otten to get some touches here. Jelia into Ellie Lee at the free throw line, and somehow a spot up jumper. We saw her do that on New Year's Eve. She's got that She's got that quick jumper, and she can rise above traffic. 2-point lead, under 15 seconds to play. Isabella into the paint. Again, trying to draw the foul. Doesn't do it this time. Ellie Lee with a board. Behind the back dribble, looking for some early offense. She's got Anaya, got behind her. A right-hand layup, no good. The ball on the floor, back up, and a foul that is going to be called. This time, 0.7 seconds. Whatever points come of this will be attributable to the offensive boards and the work that these Brahmas have been doing over there on that side of the court. Great offensive board work. Whitby, good on her first one, so extends the gap between them and McCollum to 3 points. Anaya Whitby, the scoreboard tells us, has 7 points. Nice rotation. 0.7, theoretically, you have enough time to take a shot, but you're a long way from the bucket. No, Lisa's going to try. Would have been good if it went, but felt short. So 52-48 here at the Dennis R. Smith Gymnasium in a game that could very well determine the district championship in 28-5A. Presidio Concrete is one of our sponsors who supports what we do, and we appreciate it. Hector Gonzalez, Dre Gutierrez, in business for 5 short years and already have developed an outstanding reputation in the area. We've told you about their work. They were part of the gorilla enclosure at the San Antonio Zoo, that concrete work over there, the concrete work at Veterans Memorial Stadium at Judson ISD, and residential or private or public, and private or public, big or small, it doesn't matter. If your project has concrete in it, then Presidio Concrete should be a call that you make before you get started on that. Whether you're a homeowner or maybe you're a big time contractor, it's getting big time jobs out there. Make sure that you've got Presidio Concrete on your speed dial, and that they know you've got work coming up that requires concrete. Get them to submit a bid for you. I know you won't be disappointed in their work. Yvette Theus again, Sol Rose. And we'll come back around to Yvette Theus on our next break. We're going to start the fourth quarter. With the Cowboys trailing by 4, 52-48 is the score. They've got the ball, and Naya will take another shot at it. A little bit long. Aaliyah is going to give the Cowboys a second chance. Up and under. Anaya Whitby can't stop that, score that for the senior, Aaliyah Mancha. 12 points for Aaliyah. Jalaya will look for Otten at the block, and instead chooses Whitby at the free throw line. Faye Thomas back to Whitby, right in front of the bucket, and a foul will be called. Anaya Whitby believes she hit the last 2 free throws that she took in the third quarter here, 52-50, an opportunity to extend that lead. Second foul for Anaya Pettis, and she has given Coach Lopez some great minutes here. A late add, played basketball last year as a freshman, and then went straight volleyball this year. But with the roster being depleted, Coach Lopez, as a good coach would, says, "Hey, Naya, a little short this week. What do you think?" Put the jersey and shorts back on, and I was ready to go. Kind of like A&M's 12th man. Whatever's needed. So Naya's here giving some great minutes, and Whitby is off for a buck. Oh, Noah Lisa ill-advisedly will save that under the Brahmas bucket. Ellie Lee will take advantage of that and score, and up to a 4-point lead for the Brahmas. Juliana Torres in and out, no good. Whitby chases it down, almost travels, finds Ellie Lee. That's who you want with the ball if you're rooting for the blue and white. Ellie Lee, outstanding basketball player. Great handles. Otten back to Lee. No, Lisa will challenge from behind. Ellie Lee will extend. No contact on the ball or the body. Faith back to Otten. Otten takes a look. Jalaya Clay near wing. The ball's on the floor. The Cowboys are going to fight her for it. Ellie at the baseline near the bucket. She's got another one off the window. No good. She's hard to stop there. 56-50. A big lead now for the Brahmas. One of the biggest leads that we have seen all game long. Aaliyah to Juliana. Cowboys say shoot that, Juliana. You see a little bit long. Otten will tip that to Whitby. Ball's on the floor. The whistle is blown, and that foul will be called against the Cowboys. Second team foul for McCollum. And Naya will leave the floor for Layla Gonzalez. Again, some great minutes for Naya Perez. We're going to call her the Cowboys' 12th man here today. Anaya at the baseline, back to Jelaya. Jelaya over to Ellie. She's going to swing it. Nope, she's going to hold on to it. Penetrate to the hoop, to the block, off to the glass. Good again. Ellie Lee, man, when she wants to score, she's hard to stop. Taking the game into her own hands. 24 points just like that for Ellie Lee. Critical part of the game for the Cowboys. They're going to have to close in here soon. So Lisa will draw Jelaya Clay's defense, and she'll hand that off to Isabella. Jelaya Clay playing the defense at the point. Layla Gonzalez to Isabella, all the way across to Juliana. A little bit out of her range. Isabella in her range will shoot it. Back of the rim. Ellie Lee comes up with it. And you can guess the Brahmas are looking for some early offense. She finds Jelaya, square and good, an 8-point lead. Timeout. Coach Lopez says, we got to talk about this. Just can't go. A 10-point lead, that goes up to 60-50 on the board. A 10-point lead, the biggest lead that either team has had so far this year, the season. Beg your pardon, not this year, the season. And Coach Lopez wants a timeout. Yvette Deas on our sponsorship team. Soul Rose Medicare and Legacy. All your insurance needs, including Medicare. Medicare can be a complicated process, and it's not too late for you to make a change. You have to March 31st, actually. If you thought you had to December 31st, you have another couple of months to do that. But call Yvette Deas today. Let her know what you're looking for in a policy, and she will find the right one for you. And it's not just Medicare. All kinds of health insurance, all kinds of medical insurances. Yvette Deas can help you navigate through the process there. And 7 Cents Media, again, the Castros. Isaiah Castro's with us here tonight, and getting some great camera work from him. If you've got a video that you want to have professionally produced, a podcast, a documentary, a music video, a wedding, a big event, even if you want to have it streamed, 7 Cents Media is the call that you should make to get that done. A 10-point deficit. The Cowboys hoping to close it down a little bit on this drive. The ball will be deflected. The Brahmas defense comes through again. No release in the passing lane, but Haley's going to hold on to it. Free throw line. Rim no good. Jelaya Clay's going to run the board down. Juliana Torres fighting Faith Thomas for that loose ball. She thought the Brahmas had touched it last. Ant Martinez is in the chat room. Ant Martinez that's Anthony Martinez of Nat Cake Southway Ford in the chat room. Thank you for joining us, Ant. And thank you for your support of what we do. Jelaya Clay will cross on Layla Gonzalez. Up, no good, no rim, nothing. Air ball, and the ball goes out of bounds. Coach Torres says that Jelaya Clay doesn't airball. That had to be something, and getting in the ear of the official. Not going to get the call changed. Maybe it'll affect the next call. Never know about that stuff. Isabella back to Big Sis. Big Sis gets it deflected. Pass fake for Mancha, trying to get Ellie Lee away from her, create some space, and she does get just enough space. Aaliyah Mancha with the bucket. Whitby. Oh, Lily Otten was open down at the block. The Brahmas unable to connect there. Here comes Aaliyah. Ball gets deflected. Brema defense comes through again. And got a timeout. Coach Torres is calling the timeout over there. She's sensing a little trouble for her ball handler. You're watching high school basketball on the RC Audio Sports YouTube channel. We'll be right back.
When you're hit by a motor vehicle, there's nobody that tells you that there's most likely going to be $1 billion insurance company protecting the driver that just hit you. It's a mistake to play in traffic, just like it's a mistake to go against an auto insurance company all alone. When you get into a car crash, don't fight the $1 billion auto insurance companies alone. If you've been injured in a car crash, call Martinez & Associates today at 210-337-1111.
And we bring you back to the Dennis R. Smith Gymnasium. Leslie, 5707. I'd like a little follow-up message on that. Not sure how to decipher that. Let me know where you are and let me know what you're doing there. Juliana, oh man, Ellie Lee in the passing lane. Numbers, it was 2 against 1, but when the one is Ellie Lee, that's different. Faye Thomas gets the errant ball. Leah will fight Whitby for the board. The board will go off of MacArthur. The officials say Cowboys ball. 8-point deficit. MacArthur Brema defense is really shutting down the Cowboys offense. Cowboys finding it very difficult to score here in the fourth quarter. Noah Lisa, Layla Gonzalez, long, no good. Juliana gets a board. She's fouled by Faye Thomas. She'll go to the line. Juliana Torres missed a bunch of the first half in foul troubles. Got 6 points. Scored them quickly in the third quarter. Been quiet here towards the end of the third, but she's back at the line. An opportunity to close this to within 6. A lot of rim, little glass. Juliana Torres good on her first free throw. Juliana, a junior on this team. The second shot, nothing but nylon for Juliana. So two free throws will narrow it down. Ellie with the ball, looking for early offense again. Foot on the pedal for the Bremas. They've got a lead, but they're not slowing it down. Uh-oh. Jump ball on the floor. Arrow points to the Bremas. Noah Lisa doing all she can to get possession of the ball. Noah Lisa a little quiet on the scoring side of things, but man, she is always in the middle of a play, as she was there. Otten, Long, and Noah Lisa changing her shot just a bit. In the passing lane, Juliana Torres, coast to coast. She's got an opportunity, and she converts with the steal in the bucket. Now within 4, the Cowboys are. Nice pass from Ellie to Lily Otten, unable to convert. Long rebound, Ellie on the other side, and she will score on the second chance opportunity. Back up to 6-point lead for the Bremas. High school basketball on the RC Audio Sports YouTube channel. Thank you for joining us here tonight. 2 of the top teams in 28-5A. Juliana near arc, window no good. Ellie gets a board, looks down court quickly. Saley across, got Lily Otten. Lily Otten off the square and good. Bremas are running back to an 8-point lead. Juliana Torres, whoa, she says, near corner bucket, making up for lost time. 13 points now for Juliana. Down court, Faith takes a look at it. Coach Torres says, take it. She does, a little bit short. Whitby will give the Bremas a second chance. Ellie Lee will have the Bremas reset. Now maybe the foot pedal off the gas just a little bit, maybe. Ellie finds Whitby at the block. Whitby puts it up, no good. Ellie will get a second chance. She'll get fouled. Second chance opportunities has been the name of the game for the Bremas here in the second half. Boy, they have done a great job on the offensive boards. MacArthur and McCollum both ranked in the top 10 in the San Antonio Express News basketball rankings. So elite programs, not just in 28-5A, but in the greater San Antonio area as well, both of these clubs. 66-59, a 7-point lead for the Brahmas with 1 minute and 45 seconds left to play. Isabella to Noelisa baseline. She'll come out of there. Saley in the passing lane. Noelisa doesn't have many choices. She's going to take a shot a little bit long. And Faith Thomas with the board. Down court. Whistle. You didn't see a foul call, but there was a whistle on a live ball. And that had to be a Brahma foul. The Cowboys now with the ball. Oh, I know what it was. It was a violation. It was a travel. That's what it was. All right, here we go. Aaliyah, the far elbow all the way across. Juliana's been hot. Torres is going to try to get some space. She's going to go to the bucket. She gets fouled, doesn't convert. Lily Otten saying, I went straight up. She said, I was vertical, but the foul nonetheless. So big free throws here for Juliana Torres as the Cowboys try to close within 7 points with just over a minute to play. Hits her first free throw. 14 points for Juliana, who missed a bunch of the first half in foul trouble. So, again, making up for lost time. And no good. Ellie Lee way up high for the board. Early offense again. Foot to the pedal. Foul. That will be Juliana Torres' fourth foul and the fourth team foul against McCollum. So the next whistle and every whistle after that will send the Brahmas to the free throw line for 2 shots. Saley will cross. She's free inside. She's going to take the lane. Draws a foul from Aaliyah Mancha. So Saley Garcia will go to the line with a 6-point lead. 2 shots. Third personal for Aaliyah Mancha. Late in the game, that'll come into play if should this game go into overtime. But I'd say 3 fouls with a minute left. Not going to call that foul trouble. Saley Garcia at the line for the Brahmas. She's got 2 points. She can double her output here tonight. But on this trip to the free throw line, she hits it. And the MacArthur Brahma bench. Talk about positive energy over there. Fired up for it. 67-60. The loft. No, Lisa with the board. Cowboys going to need some early offense. Juliana off the square, no good. The one and done for the Cowboys. Ellie Lee with the board. Juliana a little bit slow to catch up to the offense. She was tossed back. Ellie jumper nylon good. 69-60. We got a timeout on the floor. We're going to take it with them. You're watching high school basketball on RC Audio Sports.
My name is Donnie Current. I'm the campus safety specialist, CSS for Heber Elementary School. I retired from the Marine Corps after 26 years. The beautiful thing about the Marine Corps is we deal with every walk of life, every race, creed, color, religion, background, financial status. So when you're dealing with parents, teachers, kids, the diversity that you're dealing with helps. You have to be able to relate to everybody. Perimeter checks, exterior checks, interior checks, monitoring the front door for drop off and pickup. So when faculty members see me, if a teacher feels better and more comfortable teaching their class because they know that I'm out here, if a parent's dropping their child off and they're like, oh.
And we're back to live action. Leah letting the ball roll as long as she can so that the clock doesn't tick off the time. Isabella into the paint. Ellie Lee will come up with the ball. She's going to take that shot, a little jumper, and good again. 32 points, I believe that is, for Ellie Lee. She is really taking charge. 71-60 is the score. Leah Mancha is going to launch one back there. It's a desperation time for the Cowboys. Mancha still fighting. She'll put that one in the bucket. 71-62 is the score that I'm seeing up on the board. And clock winding down. The ball in Ellie Lee's hands. Over to Faith. Faith across. Anaya Whitby. And finally, we see the gas off the foot pedal for the Brahmas. Lily Otten will have the ball over to Saley, and the buzzer. The MacArthur Brahmas will win this one 71-62, and boy, virtually a district championship. They'd have to drop all three of the games not to have a district championship here. But we'll, crazier things have happened. The Brahmas in full control of the district race now after defeating the Cowboys twice on New Year's Eve and here on January 30th. Robert Villafranca alongside Reese Hernandez-Robinson, Isaiah Castro at the camera tonight. We thank you for joining us here tonight. We're going to sign off until next time, and I'm going to get on the floor and see if I can visit with Coach Torres and one of the MacArthur Brahmas basketball players.